going on, my YouTube family? It has been a little bit since I've been in front of the camera here. There's been a lot of stuff been going on. So a lot of stuff with work, a lot of stuff with around the house, like went on vacations. Well, 2 of them actually, since I've been in front of the camera here. But I think it's time for that to change. We actually need to get back into the shop, and we have projects to get done. So the STI and the MR2 need to get done. I need to work on the GTR. I need some stuff I got to get done. But there is something special I do want to show you guys, something that I was working on before, but just didn't get a chance to actually show you guys. So I don't know if you guys remember, but the STI used to sit in this pool of grass, and it actually looked like this here. So this is the front of my, well, front of the property here, and it was just like mashed and stuff like that. Well, it's kind of not flat by any means, but this is what the STI used to sit on in the back here. So now I want to show you guys exactly what I've been up to. So me and the wifey, we've been doing this here. So we just pretty much got this done, and it's very, very exciting. So the MR2 used to sit right about here in the grass. So it, you know, kind of sunk in and didn't really have a home for it. So kind of had to move it, and we needed to put a home, you know, we needed a home for it. So we kind of got, you know, some stone, some, you know, like landscaping logs, and some, you know, like a bunch of stuff. And we kind of flattened this out so that we could make all of our stuff fit in this little area. So when I tell you this area here, when I like it's probably about, I don't know, from here to here is that's about 16 foot, because each one of these is 8 foot long, and then it stretches out and then it goes around the back there. So this area here is probably about, I would probably say from this post to the back post back there, maybe 60 foot, 50 foot, something like that, because my garage is 32 foot wide by 30 foot deep, and it goes all the way to the back there. So it's probably about like it's probably 70 foot. But I want to show you guys exactly what we did. So this has been sitting here for a little bit now. Obviously it was sitting in the grass, like I said before. I can fit the STI on the trailer. I can fit my little trailer, which is back there, Danielle's car in front of it. I can fit the STI. I can fit the Evo 5 in front of that. And I can fit the GTR and the Evo 8 in front of that sideways right here. So like, you got pretty much all of our cars, you know, that you know, usually sit inside. I can put them right here on this area and not have a problem. So let me show you guys exactly what we did. So we have problems with like groundhog and stuff like that, and I know some people like have issues with groundhog. I can't stand them. So we put these like little, I don't know what you want to call these, like little grated things here, so that they don't really try to dig underneath the stone and stuff like that, because on the other side of the garage where it's not protected, they already dug a hole underneath my garage. But whatever, it is what it is. So we have landscaping logs back here, right up against the wall here, and then it goes out. It goes out over here where we have this STI, which is in terrible shape. But yes, we have plenty of room on this side to actually fit the STI with no problem. So I honestly think once this STI is done, because this has been a pain in the thorn here, because I want to get it done, but you know, it's kind of slow, and yeah, I just, you know, I've been kind of dragging my feet with it because I really don't want to touch it. But now I really need to, just because like the weather is getting nicer. It's not as hot as it's been. So I do have to kind of get it taken care of. But it does sit here for the meantime. So the truck is on the other side. I think what I actually have to do is I actually have to put electricity on this side of the garage here, because I do have Danielle's car that does sit out here. I got to put a tarp over this because this is still a really nice car, and I want to keep it that way, because her red car is really nice. She drives that, but this is the replacement for that, obviously, like you guys, like I've said in the past. But I usually don't keep this out here. The only reason why the Evo 5 is out here today is just because I have the Evo 10 on the lift. But yeah, like I've had some issues, like not really crazy issues, but stuff that I've been like kind of trying to chase. So when I say when I'm trying to chase is I have this weird sound when I go over bumps and stuff like that. It's just like a little, you know, a little like knocking, you know, and it's at the front end. So I kind of deduced that it is a sway bar link. So I want to let you guys hear this. You guys can't really hear it. It's not really moving like it was before, but I preloaded this. So what you do is, I mean, whatever you can, you know, you can do it on the floor and you can just jiggle some stuff around, but this is loaded so that all the weight is off the suspension. And I just like, you know, took my pry bar and kind of moved some stuff around. So on this side as well, and it's the same thing. It doesn't really look bad, but once you go over, like when I say a light bump, like coming out of like the garage, like you can hear, it's like a doo doo, and then it kind of goes away. It's only whenever you hear that, whenever you go over like light bumps. So it's really weird. But yeah, I do have some work I have to do on the the GTR here. That's going to be a very in-depth project because I do have a leak on the back turbo, so I need to fix that. So while I'm in there, there was some stuff that I needed to do as far as with the transmission anyway. So transfer case needs to get rebuilt, so I'm gonna do that while I have this all apart. But instead of just taking one or the other out, I know you can do the rear turbo. I do have new OEM gaskets, or not OEM gaskets, but like copper feed lines. One of my feed lines is leaking. That's where the oil leak is coming from. But I did buy all new hardware, new everything, just so I don't have to really mess around with it. But since it's in the car, it's going to be a pain, and I really do not want to take the front turbo and the rear turbo out. I might as well just pull everything out, drop it right on the ground, pull the transmission off, take the transfer case off, and start going at it with that thing. If you guys do remember, like it's been a while now, this thing, I toasted the clutches in the transfer case, so this thing is pretty much rear wheel drive. So as soon as I hit it, it just spins the rear tires and then just wants to go crazy. There is a smell whenever you like, just imagine burnt clutch smell. That's what the transfer case smells like because I toasted those clutches in there. But I do have an upgrade. There was a six pack clutch, 6 clutches. I think it's 6 clutches that are in there. So I'm going to go to an 8 clutch upgrade so that it'll hold more torque. I just now know that whenever I get on a rear wheel drive dyno that I have to pull the front shaft. That was my fault. But yeah, I want to go over something I have in the corner as well. If you guys do know that one of the last videos that did make showing that I did have a short block for my GTR that I was planning on building. So the plan is changed a little bit, so I'm gonna get rid of that and I'm gonna go with something else. In the next video, I'll let you know exactly what's going on. But I do want to do this video because I haven't been in front of the camera in a little bit. All of my filming equipment have been at my job because I had to do something with that. So that was pretty dope. Hopefully everything came out good and they liked it. So pretty dope. I used my YouTube editing skills to actually do something for work. That was pretty dope. So, but yes, this is just an update video on what's going on at the crib right now. Hopefully I will get back into the swing of things here soon. I've just been kind of like lazy, trying to enjoy some of the summer. Today is like 70-ish degrees outside and not humid, overcast, and it is a beautiful day outside. Leading up to this day, it's been like 80-90 degrees every single day. So like I said, hopefully we get back in the swing of things and we can move on to our next project, which will be the STI. At least pulling the STI engine out so I can find out what the hell is going on with it. But yeah, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. All right, deuces.